Welcome, Taurus. This is your May 25th to May 31st forecast. And what we have impacting you the most from an astrological perspective is the new moon in Gemini on May 26th. And that's going to create opportunities to initiate new financial plans or career paths. And you're being guided to focus on clear communication and adaptability in your professional settings and your partnerships and collaborations. So we have the Page of Cups here. So this is maybe an opportunity for you to bring in a little more compassion and understanding and collaborate more, listen to others' ideas. We also have the King of Pentacles here. So we know you showing and displaying your strong leadership qualities and abilities. And that does include inspiring others and sort of taking on this transformational style where you are an inspiration to others. You're allowing them to be who they are. And you're kind of sitting in the background, just influencing quietly in a positive manner. We also have the High Priestess coming through. So also there may be opportunity here for you to balance those divine feminine and divine masculine qualities to get the best results. So your understanding, your compassion, your empathy, also your assertiveness, your straightforwardness, your directness, your take action type of attitude, and your perseverance. Okay, so we also have the Five of Wands here. So yeah, there is a little bit of conflict going on here. There is some challenge, there is some contrast happening here, but you have all the tools that you need. Go in your toolbox and come up with some ideas and ways that you can work together and you can get on one accord and work towards the same goals. So you also have Six of Cups here. So there is soul family, soul tribe out here that can support you as well. So maybe it's just you may have a coach or a mentor that can give you some advice or some ideas on how to work better together, or what type of leadership style or approach might work best in certain situations and circumstances. There may also be individuals that come back from the past. So this could be a romantic situation, romantic partner, or it could be friends. So just apply this how it fits. But if you're looking for a community, for a soul family, that is here. Your soul tribe is here and available to you. And then there's also maybe this opportunity to connect with some individuals from the past that could be of service to you as well. So we have the King of Swords here. Okay, so you taking a direct, bold approach is going to be what's advised for you. And we see that here. And again, that's still balancing the divine masculine and feminine qualities. So you can be direct and you can be bold and you can be innovative, but you can also be passionate and understanding and emotionally intelligent. Okay, so it's just balancing those characteristics to get the best out of every situation. Okay, and so we also have, okay, so if you are feeling a little bit of despair, you're feeling a little anxious, you're feeling some anxiety, you're feeling some stress, just recognize those as opportunities to awaken and to shine your light and to come back into alignment with this High Priestess Taurus, with this King of Pentacles Taurus. Okay, so this is showing you who you are. Okay, so we have that strength here in all its forms, and it's just a matter of you tapping into it. So let's get one more oracle here. Okay, so this is really you being guided to be in the present moment. And typically when you are experiencing anxiety, that is you in the past, worried about the past, trying to reconstruct the past, being focused on the past, or the future, like doing the same with the future. But when you're in that present moment, you can't have anxiety. Okay, so stay in the present moment. Okay, and also explore, live in the present moment, stay there, feel how you want to feel now. Okay. So let's see some challenges that may come about for you. Yeah. Really your ability to allow the transformation and change to happen. Because I feel like this is deep, strong, like a significant transformation here that's happening. You're transforming into another person. You're shifting timelines. You're raising your frequency and vibration. And you're learning more and more about your authentic self and crossing over more into those spiritual realms and boundaries. And like, that's not for the faint of heart. So know and trust that you can handle all of that successfully and that you can go back and forth. You absolutely can. We have the 9 of Cups here as well. So you may be working to balance your emotions a little bit. And we also talked about balancing the divine feminine and masculine aspects, but this may also be from an emotional perspective as well. So you may find that your emotions are a little out of whack and you need a little more balance there. So really pay attention to that. We have the 4 of Pentacles here as well. Okay, so not only are you balancing divine feminine, divine masculine, but you're balancing like your head and your heart here. So your logical thinking, your intellect, as well as your heart space, right? Your heart chakra. So your compassion, your empathy, your understanding here. Okay, so again with the balancing, we have a lot of balancing here that you need to do, and you're being guided not to be afraid of that, because that's what's recommended here. That's what we see you doing, but then it's like you have this like challenge with it as well. So let's see, we have 3 of Cups. Okay, just allowing yourself to enjoy life here is what I'm hearing. So if there are moments where you can get in those self-care practices, and it's not always about like just meditation. The self-care practices can be like just getting more sleep, just doing some breathing exercises or some breath work. Could be just going for a walk, just having a conversation with friends, with soul family, just enjoying yourself. Whatever those activities are where you can do them and feel joy and contentment and happiness and fulfillment is important to you here, because it's coming up as something that you may not be delving into, but you are being guided to delve into that. Don't let those moments go where you're like, oh wow, you know what, I really needed to meditate here, but I didn't do it. My friend offered to go on a walk here and just sit in the park, and so I was like, whatever, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you may find yourself in those moments like, damn, I could have really incorporated some me time, or got back to just feeling good again and doing the things that make me feel good, but you passed on it. So really pay attention to that. Then we have the Hermit here as okay. I mean, it's the same thing here coming out with you taking the time to gain introspection and to refill your cup and replenish your energy here. Okay, so definitely make sure that you're finding time to do that here. Okay, so let's see. So we have Persuasion and Hunger. So there is, and there may be, as we're talking about leadership here and collaborating with others and partnering with others, you may find that it is a little more difficult to persuade and to influence at this time. Don't be afraid of that. Embrace it. Allow yourself to think of different ways to connect within and find those ways that you can connect with these individuals, that you can work toward a common goal, that you can get on the same page. So you as the leader, and you don't have to be the boss, you don't have to have the title, you can still be part of the team, but still find ways to influence and persuade in a positive manner for the common good. Okay, so that's what this is referring to. And there's also this this focus on your desires here. So that's what's coming up here. So if you do have, which we know you do, we know how you have things that you want and desire, how loyal are you to those goals? And what is your commitment like towards those goals? Because that may come up here for you, and you may want to like self-sabotage, or you may want to just not be focused on it. And in those cases, like, definitely take inspired action towards what it is that you want to do. So that's I'm not saying like, yeah, keep working on it. Even if you don't feel like it, if you feel down, like, just keep working on it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is take the action that you feel inspired to do. So if you don't want to, you plan to maybe work out 5 times in the week, but you're just not feeling it, right? It's just not the week, having an off week. Maybe just do 2 times. If that's what you feel inspired to do, then do that, okay? Still making progress towards your goals, but just know that if you're not taking the full inspired action, then yeah, it is going to take a little bit longer to get to your goals, right? But you're still making some sort of progress, and you're still taking inspired action toward them. Okay, so why is this caught here? The devil, the temptation. Okay, so for some of you could quite literally get caught in some messy boot shit, like just some crazy stuff that you got going on here. So yeah, you may get found out about that. That may come to light here. So that's for whoever needed to hear that and is going down that path. Just know that, yeah, everything that's in the dark is going to come to light here. There could even be like some vices that you have, like drinking, smoking, like overeating, just any particular vices that you do have. You are being guided that, yeah, that's the stuff that can come up. That's the stuff that you may need to actually deal with, that you may be confronted with here, in addition to some other things here. So just be mindful of that, and it would be helpful to you to get a hold of that now, to start working towards that now, to be aware of that now before it comes and kind of like, divine intervention comes through and exposes it, basically. And the smallest changes that you make toward being a better you, a better version of you, those small changes are going to make big let me say this the right way. Those small changes are going to make the biggest impact. Okay? All right, so let's look at some subconscious fears. Okay, yeah, fear of being judged, fear of not being successful, fear of not being able to do the work that is required to achieve and accomplish your goals. So we do see some fears coming out here. We also see the 2 of Cups, fear of love, fear of commitment, fear of relationships. So yeah, we talked about some self-sabotaging behaviors that may appear here. That really, when you uncover the root of that, it may be fear about relationships and having a successful, healthy relationship. Okay? And this could be with your partner or with your higher self, with source. So you may also have some things that come up there. Okay, so just take this how it applies. Okay, so should we get one more? Let's get one more here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, so you may also be afraid of speaking up and speaking out and allowing your voice to be heard and standing up for yourself and being honest and being open and seeing things clearly even. Some of you may even be not allowing yourself to connect with what the truth is. Okay? All right, so we'll get some oracles here so we can get you some advice and some potential outcomes. Okay, so you do have the opportunity to release like all of these fears that you do have, these old belief systems, the old patterns that just aren't working for you and they're not helping you to progress and to advance. So you do have that opportunity to let it all go and to keep trying as well. So just because you let things go and you feel like you let that lower vibrational energy go, okay, now you're in a better state. Now what? Right? So now you need to start taking inspired action toward your goals and towards your dreams. And recognize that it's a journey. So if you get rid of some old behaviors and beliefs, that doesn't mean that new ones that aren't helpful won't creep in. So just do your best to stay positive throughout the journey and to really focus on recognizing like what's for you versus what's not for you, so that you can quickly let go of what's not for you. We also have the 7 of Cups here, so there's a lot of opportunity here as well. So we have blessings and abundance and opportunity. And what else? Emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. And not only emotional fulfillment, but also you managing your emotions well. So being highly emotionally intelligent here as well. So you may want to think and consider like how you can execute your priorities, because you have many options and ideas available. So maybe it's about prioritizing that and really focusing in on the ones that are most important to you or that you feel the most passionate about, and working to balance your emotional state as you are going on this journey and as you are having these experiences and working towards your goals. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get some oracles to close out. Okay, so we have you being adaptable and flexible. Wonderful. We also have you being sensual, getting some rest, getting relaxation, refilling your cup, replenishing yourself, and then also applying effort, work towards your goals and your dreams. So it's all here. Take the rest that you need, replenish your cup, and then get back into it. Continue along your path. Continue taking that inspired action. Okay, so what else? All right, so we have some Sagittarius energy. So you may want to be aware of when you're feeling restless, when you're feeling impatient, even any commitment issues that may come up here, because we did speak to that and it is right here. So that is for somebody needed to hear that. Also, toxic positivity. So if that authenticity isn't coming from the right place, and only you will know that. You know if you're being fake or phony, or you don't truly feel that authentically, you will know that. And that's not really going to be helpful to you. So instead, you may want to focus on, do I need to meditate? Do I need to journal? Do I need to work on my inner child healing? Okay, so you will know the areas that you can place focus on and the things that you can let go. So we have metamorphosis happening through your awareness of the self and your environment, and you also protecting your aura and being aware of the low vibrational energy and the high vibrational energy, and what path you want to go down regardless of the situation at hand. Okay, so we have that divine oneness and interconnectedness coming through as well. So this is speaking to soul family and letting you know that the divine is attracting you with like minds. So that will come in, and those minds that align with the same wisdom and knowledge needed or desire to carry you on your journey. So that's wonderful. So you have support. You have a support system coming through, coming to you. And we have Taurus energy here, and sort of those negative habits such as being stubborn, being lazy, being possessive in relationships, or being possessive over like material possessions. We have being materialistic and patient, resistant to change, and uncompromising. So that's a lot of that low vibrational energy that we're talking about here. And we're talking about recognizing when that's happening and when you're in that energy, and allowing yourself to let it go, and also replacing it with more positive energy that's more aligned with your authentic self. Okay, Taurus, so those are the messages I have for you. Let me know how this resonates, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.